Hello everyone, welcome to Mobility Academy and the Flexibility Guy, Coach Elia. And in today's video I want to show you a beautiful technique to improve your adductors of flexibility, okay? More in particular, a technique that you can use in almost every side split exercise you want to do, okay? I'll be explaining to you this technique using one exercise, which is the tailor pose, which is an exercise here on my YouTube channel. And you're free to check it out if you don't know what is the tailor pose, okay? Because in that video I covered the basics, and now I'll be talking about this strategy, which is really good if you want to improve your flexibility, not only in this size but in every stretching position, okay? But I'm talking about splits. Let me show you my brand new book, Split Stacking, which is the complete playbook to learn the splits and drastically improve your flexibility level, okay? So if you want to master your flexibility, if you want to learn how to stretch, you really want to increase your flexibility, and you also want to learn the splits, then you should definitely check out Split Stacking, this book, and you can do that following the link in the description down below, okay guys? Now, with that said, let's start. Alright guys, so let me show you this strategy, which is called the Antagonist contraction strategy, and it's an excellent strategy if you want to improve your flexibility, if you want to increase your flexibility. It's similar to the PNF, but yeah, it's different, okay? It's similar but different. And I got a PNF video as well here on my YouTube channel, so if you don't know what the PNF is, I really suggest you check out this video here about the PNF. Now, here I'll be talking about the antagonist contraction technique, and I want to explain to you the antagonist contraction like directly with an exercise, because in this way I think that you can understand the concepts behind this strategy better. And I also want to explain to you how to improve your tailor pose, which is this position here. So this position here, where you bring your feet in front of your hips, okay? And you stay in this position, you try to touch the floor with your knees, okay? This position here is excellent if you want to improve your adductors flexibility, if you want to improve your hips flexibility, because here you got the pubofemoral ligaments, okay? Which are some ligaments that might be really tight in some people, okay? And if you do this stretching exercise here, you're going to stretch and create and soften these ligaments that will allow you to increase your hips flexibility, your splits flexibility, etc. And I talk about this in this book, okay? So if you wanna really understand this concept better, I highly suggest you check out Split Stacking, okay? Now, with that said, this position, the tailor pose, is really important for that. And you can apply to a lot of strategies, to be honest here, but I wanna explain to you the antagonist contraction strategy. So when you're in the position, let's say you wanna really push your knees down and you don't know what to do because maybe you're stuck here and you can't progress any further, okay? So you can do a PNF contraction. The PNF contraction goes like this. So you push your knees up, okay, against the pressure of your hands or your hands and some weights, okay? But maybe this is not working. You're not improving. So you can try doing something like this. So rather than pushing up, okay, you wanna, yes, push up, but right after the PNF contraction, you wanna do the opposite. And the opposite is pushing your knees down. Now, this is an antagonist contraction. An antagonist contraction is when you are in a stretching position, okay, and you squeeze the muscles, the opposite muscles of the ones being stretched, to create a sensation, a relaxation effect, okay? So you want to create a relaxation effect here by squeezing the opposite muscles of the ones being stretched. So here you're stretching your adductors here. So the opposite muscles are here. So your glutes and the outer part of your legs. Okay, so you squeeze your glutes and you push your knees down. Okay, as if you wanted to go into the stretch with the strength of your muscles. So it is really easy to apply a PNF contraction, because let's assume here, what I want to do here. What do I want to do? I want to push my knees down. This is my aim here. So when I know where I want to move my body, it is really easy to apply a PNF an antagonist contraction, because I just want to follow that trajectory. So if the trajectory is like this, I want to follow the trajectory. So I want to push the knees down. And how can I do that? By squeezing my muscles. It happens automatically. Maybe think about that, focus on your muscles, like bring your attention there, but it happens automatically. All right, so you're in the position, maybe you do a PNF contraction, and right after that, you want to do an antagonist contraction. So you want to push down your knees. You can hold that 10 to 30 seconds. Okay, it depends. Start with 10 and then with time build up the seconds until 30 seconds. And you want to squeeze, 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 squeeze. You want to feel the opposite muscles. So you want to engage the muscles and you want to feel those muscles cramping, okay? Like contracting a lot. And then you stop the contraction after maybe 10 to 30. You inhale, and on the exhale, you'll be able to find, for sure, a deeper position. A deeper position doesn't always mean that you're going to remove the blocks under your knees or find a new range of motion. Sometimes it means that you just relax more in the stretch, but that is an improvement because you improved your range of motion because you can relax it there. And actually, probably the most important improvement you can do in a stretching position. All right? So, again, antagonist contraction. You want to squeeze the opposite muscles of the ones being stretched. So, if you're stretching your adductors, you want to squeeze your glutes. All right? Now, we're going to see a lot this variation. And now we are kind of applying the antagonist contraction to one single position, but you can't imagine how many positions are really better. You can find a deeper stretch with this strategy. Wherever you are, try to understand what are the muscles, what are the opposite muscles of the ones being stretched, and try to squeeze them when you are in the stretch, because this will allow you to relax more in the stretch and find a deeper stretching position. Okay, so again, for example, I'm here, I want to push my knees up 10 to 15 seconds, so like a PNF contraction, okay, and then after that I relax, and immediately after I want to push my knees down. I squeeze my glutes, I squeeze the muscles. Again, 10 to 30 seconds this time, because this contraction is not like a PNF. A PNF is tougher. It's tougher because I want to contract the muscles against my hands pressure and all these things. Here, it's like a fake contraction, you know. It's a contraction in the end range of a muscle, so I can hold that contraction longer because it's not that hard. Okay, it's hard in terms of, okay, I feel that the muscle is cramping, but it's cramping because it's shortened, not because there's a lot of tension there. All right, so 10 to 30, and then you stop, inhale, exhale, you go down. There are two main ways you can apply an antagonist contraction. Right after a PNF, like the high intensity way, where you really squeeze as much as you can, okay, so as I showed you now, so right after the PNF, I squeeze as much as I can. but you can also like stay in the position, and when you're staying there, you try like to push your knees down with your hands, of course, maybe with the weights here, but also with the strength of your glutes, just like a little bit. And this is the second occasion where you can like apply an antagonist contraction, and here you hold a light contraction, what I call like a light intensity antagonist contraction, okay? Because here you just relax, and you relax the muscles, etc., and you hold a light antagonist contraction, just a little contraction on the opposite muscles. And also that, trust me, also that really helps you find a better stretch, and also helps you relax better in the stretching position. And I talk about this in my online flexibility course, where I really explain the antagonist contraction, much like that, but more in detail with some scientific principles, etc. Okay, so if you're interested in the online flexibility course, make sure you check out the link down in the description below. Okay, so guys, this is the antagonist contraction applied to the tailor pose, one of the best adductors flexibility pose to start with, for sure. It's one of the best. So make sure that you give this strategy a go, and let me know in the comments what you think about it, okay? Even if you have any further questions or doubts about this video, write down everything in the comments, okay? Because I'll be really happy to answer to all your questions. Now guys, if you enjoyed the content, please hit that like button and help me grow this YouTube channel. It's really important for me, okay guys? Thank you so much for being here. Have a nice stretch, and see you in the next video.